Do not have a protein shake before workout. Everyone's Laredo. You have to be ready in seconds.
You have to be ready in a minute. All that whole spiel, you got to do it in 1 minute, in under a minute.
It's crazy, right? Yeah, we took our time.
We do the practice skills, all the practical aspects of it. We do it here on the field itself. Now, there is a lot of activity. Okay, as you can see, they're out there working real hard.
Are we gonna be able to use the hose?
You're gonna use some of the hose, yes.
Yay!
So, yeah, and you know, the emergencies, the fires, the stuff that happens that we do happens at all hours.
Yeah.
It happens, you know, during at different parts of the year, during different times. So we got to be ready.
Okay.
So why don't we come on over and let's take a look at what they're doing over here. You got your gear, plus the air packs, your helmet, any tools. So yeah, it can get heavy. It can get heavy. That one's
You see?
it's not too bad.
On your back, right? Like.
But you also have to consider the harness itself. The harness weighs more.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You see that that harness that they're wearing in the back? Okay. Plus your mask.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And what's all the stuff attached to the harness itself?
It's hoses that deliver the air from here to your mask.
Okay.
Hoses and the regulator. Now, these tanks are rated at about 2,200 pounds per square inch. So there's a lot of air in here, compressed. So it comes out at a really high pressure. And because it comes out at a really high pressure, I'll give you an idea. Let's see this one. Come on over here. You're not going to be breathing that, right?
Yeah.
So that air comes out into a regulator, which reduces the pressure to a breathing pressure.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll be easier to breathe.
But you have to go to take class, like to do the classes
Oh, yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
Like you have to get certification for every steps.
Yeah, what we're talking about right here is a very condensed version.
Okay.
Just an awareness version of what goes on. The actual academy itself, to learn how to do these evolutions, how to wear it, how to fight fires with it, takes about 6 to 8 months.
Oh wow.
From start to finish.
And in an actual fire, like how long would that tank like?
If you're in a fairly good physical condition, it should last you about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You can finish it in as little as 10 to 15.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you have to regulate your breathing and everything.
Yes.
And what's the sound?
That is, okay, let me show you over here. That sound that you hear, that's a warning sound.
Okay.
Okay, anytime this is on and the firefighter is stationary for more than 30 seconds, that the warning sound goes off. Now, why is that? That's because if a firefighter becomes incapacitated and stays motionless for more than 30 seconds,
The other ones can hear.
you can hear that sound. That sound, you'll hear it go off, but if it stays on, somebody's down.
Okay.
Okay.
And like right now, what are they trying? What simulation it?
Right now, what they're doing is just hose handling.
Hose handling.
Okay. They are handling those so they can get a feel for what it's like to haul hose, for a distance up a flight of stairs. Okay?
I've gone up that stairs and I've gone up the stairs like in.
Now keep in mind they got to do it with all their gear. All right, ladies, come with me.
We don't need any gear up, right?
No, we don't need no gear. We're firefighters.
Yeah.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna do a simple walkthrough. What we want you guys to do is we want you to observe beforehand what you're getting into. All right, we're gonna do a real simple evolution here at the end, but we want to give you a dry run.
Okay.
All right, visual of what's gonna happen. Okay, so with that, come on in. Now remember, this smoke isn't toxic, but as you can see,
You can see.
there's actually this is really good visibility. Really good.
Really?
This is awesome. Heck, we can work in here all day. You know, imagine in a real fire this times 10. It's just a white,
Smoke.
you know, sometimes black. You won't be able to see anything. Now, do me a favor, close that door. Right there. Now you add that element
Oh,
into
wow.
the equation.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're starting to get an idea of what we're talking about. Now, when we have a fire, you know, the fire crews will make an initial attack. They will come down with the hose. You're going to see that in a minute. They're going to extend the hose. They're going to charge it, meaning that there's water inside, and you know, sometimes there's a second floor involved.
Okay.
So they need to advance. They're going to advance, and that hose is really heavy.
Yeah.
Each section of hose contains, you know, water, obviously, charged water under pressure. So it is heavy. You know, you can't just waltz in here and make it look easy, right? I mean, you can make it look easy, but it's hard, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be quite a bit of effort advancing the hose. Good
Yeah.
grip, and a strong leg, strong arms, and a strong back. This is good. We can still see, right? It's not ideal condition.
But yeah, it's visible.
Now, in a home, in a business, in a structure, this times 10 is what you can expect. All right? Very little visibility, lots of smoke. This is just a day at the office, you know, for a lot of the guys. This is what we do. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be afraid. You gotta control it. All right? Don't panic. Never surrender. No, and that smoke, like I said, it's non-toxic. You can breathe it. You know, real smoke, even if it's that light,
You can pass out, right?
you
From
pass
it?
out.
And you
Even
just-
if it's that light, you can. You're gonna be coughing. And that stuff is gonna stay in your lungs for weeks, if not months.
It makes
if
like
not,
tar, kind of, does it? Yes, right?
Yeah. And depending on what's burning, it can be really, really toxic to you.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna
Right now,
go
what
up.
they're doing is they're gonna reload the hose. And we call it cross lay. And as soon as they're done, we're going to. They're gonna do another walkthrough.
Okay.
Right now, and the instructors are gonna be addressing
What
the
they-
firefighters. We'll tag along. Once they're done, they're gonna do the evolution. Okay, we'll get a chance to see. So it's all coordination.
It's all teamwork.
It's teamwork, it's coordination, it's having a plan of what to do before. Because we can't just run into a burning building without a plan.
So even if like you don't see the inside of the building, you have to go in with a plan.
You have to have a plan. Yeah. You know, and that plan has to be good enough to where it can apply to any number of buildings or any
Okay.
number of situations. Look, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna attack it.
Okay.
These are the motions, these are the techniques that we're gonna do.
In this exercise, how long does it take them to do it?
About 15-20 minutes. The average attack is about, it's over in about 10-15 minutes. Sometimes a little bit longer, but the actual initial attack, the punch, it's over quick. You've got extensions, you got little hot spots, and then that will take hours sometimes. But the actual initial,
When everything starts?
yeah, when it's the critical moments, it's in the beginning. It's right then. Either you kill it in the beginning, or either you control it in the beginning or it takes over itself.
So the beginning is like the most important.
Is important. If there is not an opportunity, if there's an opportunity, we have to seize it. Take it, kill it right there. You know, don't let it control you. It being the fire.
Yeah.
It, in my personal opinion, is a living, breathing being. Fire is alive.
Yeah.
It has a brain and might even, well, it doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I say that because it doesn't care.
What
It's
you
not controlled. If it's not controlled, it doesn't care what it destroys. It doesn't care who it kills. All it wants to do is feed. It wants to feed, it wants to feed, it wants to grow. And it will grow until there's nothing else left to eat. That's when it dies. Or when we kill it.
First, we're gonna take the first line to the first floor, and then once I see that they're there, Chief, I'm gonna bring in the second line. Once the first line is already in the room, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna bring in the second line, and we're gonna come up here.
This way?
And go through there.
Through that door right there. Okay. So stay with me. What we're gonna catch them coming in, and as they're advancing towards us, we'll move over here back out of their way.
So you know when you can't see, you find the wall. Find the wall, you're not gonna see. Find the wall, go. Be careful with these killers, okay? Don't hit them.
But what I'll do is I'll make sure I have a hold of you and you grab onto somebody, okay? And I'll be guiding you.
Well, it's getting pretty like opaque.
I can't see. Get to the wall.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab you, you grab her, and then we'll move to this side. Lights out.
This is awesome.
And this is not like.
No, this is I can
We can still see.
I can still see. This is not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we had to work in an environment like this, it's not that bad.
Oh. Okay, now.
No, you can still see though.
I mean, there's still you can still see.
Your eyes can still adjust to the dark.
But it gets like it gets to a point where you cannot see anything. Like much like when you had the hood on. We are inside our burn building at the training facility. We're on the second floor of the burn building, and we are simulating a fire attack. The smoke that you see is not toxic. It is what we call fake smoke, and we use this to simulate smoky conditions. Now, you can still see a little bit. Typically, in a real fire, yes, it's dark, and there's much more smoke than this, for sure. In a few minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to see an attack group come through the door and make their initial attack to simulate a fire attack.
So this is like you can still see it. So this is like good.
Yeah, you can see your
yeah.
hand. I can move over. I can still see you if I get close enough. I can distinguish that, okay, there's a person here. If there was somebody on the floor.
On the floor, I don't think I can. Oh no, yeah, I can. I'm feeling kind of awesome right now. I'm getting excited for them to come in through the door and show us what they do. This is super, I didn't think it was going to be this smoky. I thought I was going to be able to see a little bit more, but no.
Yeah.
You?
Well,
So there.
I mean, I feel pretty good, but a bit scared because you can't see anything. You're vulnerable, and I guess you just have to depend on grabbing on.
They're there.
I
I just see light.
Okay, they're coming through.
Okay, yeah.
They're already on the flight of stairs.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You see him? You see him?
Yeah.
You see him haul the hose?
I can. Oh god.
That was the hose.
Oh.
Roll
Yeah.
over here on this side.
So we got scared.
We have the initial attack team. They've made their way to the second floor. What you saw right now was the second attack team make their way past us to advance the hose to the point of origin of the fire is what I'm referring to. Our tactic here is to advance as much hose as necessary to put out the fire. The strategy is to do it in a coordinated effort as safely as possible and as quickly as possible. Normal conditions, I want to say, that you'll expect to see in a real fire. Our experience has been in other types of fires. In real fires, the smoke is usually black, and because it's black and dark, you can see very little. Here, the smoke is white, okay, and it's not too thick. But during a real fire, the smoke is going to be black and much thicker, not allowing any light to come in. So not only that, but it'll be toxic as well. If there's an individual in their house and they were to wake up and see this, their chances of survival are diminished significantly. The biggest killer, or one of the largest causes of fatalities in home fires is the smoke. People don't get burnt and die. It's not the heat that kills them, it's the smoke, the toxic smoke.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hello, I'm Captain Perez of the training
Perez?
division. Yes.
And I'm Monica.
Hello, I'm Chris Perez of the training division.
So Captain Perez, what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to be doing a simulation of a propane cylinder burn. Okay, what that includes is basically we have a prop with a wall that catches on fire that is impinging onto the cylinder, and the cylinder starts to heat up and it starts to release its gas because of the amount of pressure that's building up. And when that happens, the firefighters need to be able to go in there, control it. They need to be able to cool down the tank and then shut off the valve to the gas. You don't actually want to turn off the fire, because if you do, you have a possibility of an explosion.
We don't want explosions.
Yeah, we don't want an explosion here today.
No.
So what we're going to be doing is simulating the propane cylinder burn.
All right, you want to go? Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Like in this situation, the guys right now, they're in the back, they're checking to make sure there's no kinks. Anytime you have a kink in the line, like you ever play with a garden hose and you bend it,
it
what happens to the water?
It doesn't go through.
Okay, well, it's the exact same thing with us, just multiplied times 100, right? A little this way, club. Ramon. There you go. Well, that's to simulate the pressure that builds up inside the tank. When there's fire on the actual propane cylinder, it's building up pressure inside. It's boiling. It has to go somewhere. So it has to release that pressure. And if it doesn't release, then it explodes. These guys are struggling a little bit because they're not used to this amount of pressure. Back home, they don't have as good as water pressure as we do. Okay? Remember I was talking about right now about the garden hose? You see right there that loop? As soon as they come forward about another 3 feet, it's gonna kink. Yeah, take out that kink right there, both of them. You see? This is one of those evolutions where you really see where you can separate the men from the boys, you want to call it. The fire, the sound of the gas, and everything coming out is intense. So now right now, the guy goes down there to try to close out the valve. And once he does, you simply just let it go. And
You turned it off already?
Turns off.
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
That is pretty cool.
This is a lever, all right? You're gonna open it. You're gonna grab it with your dominant hand, okay? Grab it like a pistol. Slowly open it. Nice and easy. You ready?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
Are you ready? That's it. Don't get ready.
Pull back, lean into it.
Ready, look.
All the way.
Put it all the way, all the way, all the way. Hold it right there.
So you're gonna be the second man.
Okay.
So what you want to do here is you want to get your distance. If he's here, get arm's length away. Remember, get nice and wide. Hand underneath, tuck it up under, and you want to push forward. Now lean into it though. You got to really lean into it here. Then when he steps, you got to step with him. So he should be able to let go of the nozzle, and it stays right there. You got it. You ready?
Oh, you're gonna let go? Okay. Yeah.
Charles, you're dragging her along, Charles.
Good job. So what you guys
I tried saving you, not getting you burned.
It's different, right?
Yeah, I'll keep being a TV host. Oh God, that was like amazing. Oh my God, they were saying how when we were at the beginning, we were at the front of the nozzle. We were saying it was hard. Being the second person to way harder than being at the top at the beginning. It like all of my arm hurts. I was trying to keep it straight. No. Thank you so much.
It was our pleasure.
It was our pleasure for like this amazing experience.
Thank you so much for coming aboard. Thank you so much for coming aboard. You had a unique perspective today of what it takes.
Very unique. How do you think we did?
You did great.
Yes?
I think you did great. Yeah, outstanding.
Yes?
You know, keep it up. The invitation is extended for the next time there is an opening, a vacancy. We invite you guys to come and try out.
We will definitely, hopefully.
I think you guys have what it takes.
Yeah? We're tough.
We tried. We did.
We
We did
yeah.
not give up.
That's all we ask.
Yes.
That's all we ask. Try. Try hard and never give up.
Well, thank you again.
Thanks again.
We will be seeing each other very soon.
Take care. Our pleasure.
It's the wrap for everyone's Laredo.
All right.
And how much pressure is the water in the?
You got at the nozzle, you probably got about 100 pounds per square inch.
So that hurts.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'll feel it. You
How
will
many
feel.
men does it take to like?
About your average size of an attack crew is 3. So, you know, sometimes you got 3, sometimes you got 2. This is a supply hose. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift it just a little bit. Okay. Now, if you want, you can squat down. Okay. You just kind of lift it.
Oh my God. Oh, it doesn't even lift enough. Like.
Now, like let's say for instance, you have to advance it.
Like run with it.
Now this is a larger diameter hose. This is a supply hose. Okay, it's not an attack hose. Attack hoses are smaller. a little bit lighter. We'll light this room up. So we put plenty of hay in here and
Oh, that's what lights up?
yeah.
The hay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
This is a very heavy door.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And it's heavy on purpose. You know, sometimes you're gonna have furniture blocking it, or you know, plowing pins. So
you guys pretty much simulate any possible scenario that could be.
most of the scenarios that we're gonna encounter, we can simulate them here.
So we are here. Oh my God, we look scary. We're waiting for them. They're doing the simulation as we speak. We're standing here at the corner because we don't want to be in the way.
Yeah. I can't see anything.
It's
Even
hot.
when they open the door, like they let a bit of light in, but you can't see anything. You just see like that.
I'm still, like, I'm sweating. We're sweating. And we don't even have gear on. Imagine them. This is very intense. And scary and dangerous. Oh my God, my eyes.
And you may not culturally agree, but as for me, all the cultures and what I did, there's no place that I would rather be. There's no place that I'd rather.
We pretend to walk away.
I'm cold. I'm alone. It's Blair Witch. You know.